Welcome to The Insider. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, like, share, comment and click on the notification bell for latest football news vibes. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp believes it is scary the levels striker Darwin Nunez could reach. The Uruguay international's stunning winner in Wednesday's Carabao Cup win over Bournemouth was his 7th of the season, having scored in his last 3 matches. Nunez scored 15 times in what was a difficult maiden campaign both individually and collectively for the team, following his £64 million move from Benfica. The 24-year-old did not speak English when he joined the club, but that is developing, and Klopp believes he will only get better. It is completely different now. The first year was hard for him, and then hard for me as well because you see this incredible talent, massive potential, but it is difficult to unfold it, he said. I am a manager who can help a player, but I need contact for that. It can speed up a process by talking a lot with the player. I was not able to do that because I don't speak Spanish and he didn't speak English, but his English is now that much better. My Spanish still not. But he is settled in the team and when you see him around the building everything is different and he is in a very good moment. It is still only the start for him. It's a good moment, hopefully it continues like that forever. Then I am a bit afraid of the highs he could reach because there is so much there, it is crazy. But now at least we found the real starting moment and let's work from here. Klopp relied heavily on Brazil goalkeeper Alisson Becker to be his on-field translator in Nunez's first season, but the arrival of Argentina midfielder Alexis Mac Allister in the summer has helped even more. The football English is not complicated, so we don't have to speak about everything in life. The football communications are absolutely possible, which is helpful, and we have an extra on-field player, added the Reds boss ahead of Sunday's trip to Luton. So far it was always Ali who translated everyone, and now we have Maka, and they are really close with each other, and Maka is a super smart footballer, so if I forget to tell him something Maka tells him anyway. Strikers need to know where to go when midfielders have the ball, and that depends on the midfielders, and that is the stuff you talk to players about. But the players talk to each other as well about it, and Maka is super helpful. Lucho's Luis Diaz English is also getting better, so they are close as well. There is not just a specific amount of time, for each individual it is different, to really arrive. But who cares, it is done now and that's good. Presenting opportunity for irregular faces to earn a regular starting berth hasn't always been the primary approach for Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool, but if this year brings version 2.0 of his Anfield teams, not every new position is yet filled. The majority are, of course, barring injury and unexpected absences. The former has meant Kostas Tsimikas is the go-to left-back for the rest of the year due to Andy Robertson's injury, while the latter means Luis Diaz cannot be seen as a first-team option for the foreseeable future. With the Reds going well in 3 competitions and with a very reasonable fixture list through to the international break, it has been a chance for the boss to make alterations without compromising the team's ability to pick up victories and, thus, for several players to stake their claims for a place in the lineup they otherwise might not have had. There remain 3 more matches for Liverpool before the next 2-week international break. Given the first game back is away to rivals Manchester City, Klopp will simply play what he believes is his strongest, most in-form and tactically prepared side to go up against the reigning champions. In turn that means there are 3 more auditions for perhaps just 2 spots to be won, 2 spots in what will from that point until the next enforced change be seen as the strongest, best and go-to team. The first comes in midfield, the second in attack. Both of them can arguably be described as Klopp having a choice between trite and familiar, if not perennially trusted, and his new signed Dutch duo. There's a wider exponential effect from the 2 decisions too on how good Liverpool can be, Not just individually but also cumulatively, as it means an entirely reconstructed left flank once Tsimikas is factored in full-back left-sided number 8 midfielder and left-sided forward. The cohesion and off-the-ball reactivity will be as vital for Klopp's choice as their in-possession impact over the next. It's worth noting again the more offensive role, to begin with. Diaz would be a nailed-on starter from the left side, but the ongoing situation from his father being kidnapped means it's not just pointless, but also heartless, to speculate when he might play football again. There's no way to know when he may be rescued, much less what state of mind Diaz himself might be in anyway. As such, he must effectively be discounted as an option for now, as the club continue to support him in whatever way they can off the field. Given Darwin Nunez'S run of 5 goals in 6 games for club and country and an ever-improving impact on team performances, it leaves Diogo Jota and Cody Gakpo battling it out for the third attacking spot alongside the Uruguayan and Mohamed Salah. Both can play left, both can rove centrally. Jota has become ever more of a predatory poacher at Anfield, less mobile and rapid since a serious calf injury last season, not always diligent in possession, but a menace in the box who has unerring positional instincts. Hard work remains, but the industry isn't always allied to technical certainty. Gakpo, meanwhile, has shown flashes of brilliance and ability to both link outside the box and finish inside it, but his game still lacks something of the aggression, speed and consistency that marked out the forwards who preceded him. The January signing has 11 goals in 37 outings in red, neither stellar nor absolutely reliable, but still a profile that could come good from a team perspective and an individual who offers exceptional ball carrying and shooting ability from range, albeit so far fleetingly. Choosing between them in any given game might be more about the requirements of the team defensively as much as offensively, while there's still the option of playing either one as the number 9 and pushing Nunez left at times. In any case, neither has definitively shown the consistency this season to make themselves undroppable, nor the relentlessness off the bench to be a certain game changer. Gakpo has a goal or assist every 110 minutes this season, Jota every 120. His, in fact, are only goals, having played the equivalent of around a game and a half more than his Dutch teammate. In terms of the City match, it could be as simple as who hits a run of form in the next couple of weeks and who avoids injury or fatigue on international duty. Behind them is perhaps the more pivotal decision, the more intriguing one too. Curtis Jones deservedly started the campaign with a run in the team and some very good performances, but a 3-match suspension paved the way for Ryan Gravenberch to come into the side twice in the league, as well as continuing his role as Europa League starter. The favourable run the Reds faced running up to the international break has seen them win all 4 so far, with the Dutch midfielder starting 3. Powerful cameos, silky technique and a couple of goals have quickly endeared him to supporters at Liverpool, but the 21-year-old is still getting up to speed in fitness and tactical terms, and his impressive showings have been moments rather than matches. Gravenberch has yet to complete a full 90 and has had spells in games where he sees more of a watching brief than a controlling one, a natural consequence of being a new face in a reconstructed team perhaps, but one he still needs improvement on. It is Jones who has given Liverpool that control and diligence, not just this season, but stretching back to the start of last year's improvement. He came into the lineup at Chelsea in April, played the last 11 league games and lost none of them. The 11 prior to that featured 5 defeats and only 4 victories, as Champions League hopes fell by the wayside. The Scouser has been assertive, progressive and incrementally improving himself, a notable upgrade in the center of the park on last year's mixed, muddled mess. Consistency isn't just performances, though, it's availability too, and Jones has already missed half of the league games so far this term. And so to Luton Town, in the Premier League's bottom three and without a win since they last faced a Merseyside opponent, before to lose away in the Europa League and a home clash with Brentford bring the Reds to the mid-November break. Klopp must have Liverpool in their ideal shape by then, with the unknown quantity of international games still to navigate, but with a first-choice plan already in mind for the biggest game of the season thereafter. And beyond a first-choice gameplan, perhaps, his actual first-choice 11. Thanks for watching this